What's up, friends? It's your boy, back at it with another vlog. We bring love around here. Welcome to the movement. I just got back from doing like 5 hours of yoga in Napomo at this place called Yoga Shine, having their 3-year anniversary. So they had an open house with free classes all day. And my friend Garrett was actually supposed to come with me. She was the one who told me about it, but she couldn't after all. So, yeah, it was new. At 8:15 a.m. did a meditation class. Then at 9 a.m. did some soul flow. Then at 10 a.m. did some gentle flow. Then at 11 a.m. did some slow flow for beginners, which I thought would be the easiest class. Turned out to be the hardest one. And then ended it all with some infused yoga. Shout out to Frank, a.k.a. Pop Moo Relics, a.k.a. Color Pencil Boy, for letting me borrow this yoga mat. That guy's all yogaed out, I'll tell you.
What's up, guys? Let's get into religious history. It's your boy. There's no water in here. Roll the clip!
Today is January 14th, and today in religious history... What's up, dude? Today in religious history, George Whitefield, and back in 1739, was ordained for Anglican ministry. And one of the coolest things I ever heard about George Whitefield is he sparked America's first Great Awakening when he's ordained this day. At the time, it was exciting because a lot of the Englishmen coming over, not sure what to do, were excited to keep their faith. And he was one of the guys to keep that going. And he called this day a day of fat things.
Like we're gonna gorge ourselves fat things, or like we have so many blessings, it's just fat things.
Yeah, I think that's what it is right there.
Let's go! Ebonics!
A day of, imagine, dude, just after a good day, be like, dang, this was a day of fat things.
I feel that way all the time, dude. You should start using that. Shoot, every day's fat things. Dude.
Every day's fat things, man. Learn from George Whitefield here.
Record your message after the tone.
This is my grandpa, and this is my other grandpa, and this is my great grandpa. This is my dad, and this is my brother. This is my sister, and one of my favorite books ever. So back when I was in Orange County and all I had to do was read, I would often go to Barnes & Noble and look at all the books just to remind myself that I don't know, like, anything. And I still do that quite often when I come across a subject that I don't know much about, but I know there's a huge treasure trove of knowledge. It fascinates me, and I study it like crazy. And usually one of two things end up happening. Either I'm like, okay, I know a lot about this now, and then get over it, or it becomes a huge, important element of my life and the way I choose to live it. And what's really interesting to me today is yoga, for a couple reasons. One, because, like I was saying before, I don't know anything really about it. I just know like random little stuff, and that's just from studying like religion and ancient spirituality stuff, which sometimes can overlap with yoga. But I got a bunch of friends who are really into it, and the other thing that makes me super interested is the fact that I know a lot of people have found inner peace through it. And part of my work is helping people find God, inner peace, spiritual well-being, awe and wonder at the universe outside of religious institutions. Actually, let me rephrase that. They already are finding those things outside of religious institutions, and part of my work is affirming it and saying, now let's talk about it in this context of God and spirituality. So yeah, I went to Barnes & Noble and read a little bit.
Hello everyone, you are listening to Yoga Talk, the Yoga International podcast.
Hi and welcome to another episode of From the Heart Conversations with Yoga Girl.
In this week's Yoga Talk show, we'll talk about why touch is so important, not just in yoga, but in life.
Hello, welcome to Heart Yoga Radio. Hello everyone, Happy New Year.
It's the next morning and I'm here with the homie Frank. I tried coming over last night, but he was asleep. But I had to put him in the vlog. so we're doing this the next morning, early in the morning. Why did you get so deep into yoga?
Why?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's funny. I was hanging out with Jason Tapia, shout out. And I was hanging out with Win. I was hanging out with you too, wasn't I?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were all hanging out, and then
and then we just went to the pad, and then that day, Win led us through some stretches, and I was like, oh, I feel good. And then and then I went to go climb, and I was like, oh, this is fun. And then Tapia invited me to an actual class on the following Wednesday, and then I came, and he invited me to the next Wednesday's class, so I came, and I didn't have to pay for both times, but I wanted to come more, so I got a membership, and then I started coming every day for the classes, and then I would practice by myself before I climbed in the mornings, so it became like a thing of like, now I'm doing this all the time to not get hurt, but then as I started stretching more and started getting better at it and started like, I guess opening more passages in my body, and it like started like releasing blood there, like I felt better, and it just like, I don't know, it turned into something that prevented injuries, into something that I want to do in the morning, and that I stopped climbing because I was stretching so much, and it just kind of like spiraled out of there, and then now I just do a bunch of stretching because it feels great.
And I also feel like the way you talk about it, your loving philosophy of yoga came after you were already practicing it a lot.
Yeah.
But with me, I think, and maybe that's what I need to do, because I feel like I need to study all the philosophy first of yoga and the science of yoga and how yoga works, and then do it. And so, like I was even like reading a bunch about it last night. But yeah, yoga is a whole other thing where you need to just practice it, and that's how you get into it. But yeah, I don't know, and I think what's difficult for me too in studying it is, and I know some other people get turned off by this stuff, is that some parts of it start to get like a little magical. I see a lot of it, at least in America, mixed with astrology. And astrology is really hard for me to get with. I mean, people could believe in astrology, but I can't bring myself to do it.
So I call it stretching.
Stretching.
Because yoga is considered the, if you're looking at it back, people used to use it to reverence gods. Or, they were active reverences to forces of nature, forces of things beyond themselves that they considered gods. So there's different things like that. But I call it stretching because I'm trying to get limber. You feel me?
Yeah, I need to practice more.
Heck yeah, dude. Practice by yourself. Even if you only practice for like 30 minutes, or if it's just like a basic sun salutation. Like,
You want to do today's mindful minute? I shouldn't done it. Alright.
What's up, guys? It's Mindful Minute. It's your boy Damon here. We're spreading love. Welcome to the movement. So today, Mindful Minute, we're gonna talk about chest. See, a lot of the times when we're running throughout our days, we go like this, and I'll even kind of. So we're here. Let's say we start here. And then maybe you're starting to rush around, so you start to drop your neck because you're paying attention to the things below you now because you're not looking forward. And you start to hunch over because you're reaching down, and you start to do all these things, and then all of a sudden your posture's here. And then you're walking around like this. And then slowly maybe you sit down and you come back and your shoulders relax a little bit, but you're still pretty tensed up. So the Mindful Minute today is realizing these moments where your shoulders aren't back. And to kind of imagine that these two little things right here, they're best friends, and they're trying to touch. So you bring your shoulders down away from your ears and back. So your best friend little elbow things, these little like chicken wing things, they're trying to touch because they're homies. So whenever you can, just kind of take a breath, breathe really deep into the back of your throat from your nose to the top of your breath, so you can't breathe anymore. Just roll your shoulders back. Just kind of enjoy that sensation. You can maybe roll out your neck a little bit because it feels good when your shoulders are in line and your neck just kind of gets pops, But just like, remember that you got time. Like, I feel like so often we forget we have time and I have to get this done. But just like, you got time.
Alright, that's today's vlog. Thank you for watching. Now to go do another vlog. See you guys later.